A lovely welcome to you all today for another video on those often difficult phrasal verbs. In this video, I will go through the many meanings of phrasal verbs using give. The first one is give away, and this has multiple meanings. The first meaning is to lead the bride, so in a wedding, to lead the bride to the groom or the bridegroom, to allow her to marry him. So the bride was given away by her father. So often this is by the father, but it can be by anyone. The next meaning is to give something away, so to give something as a gift. He plans to give away his money to people in need. Sounds like a very generous person. They are giving away a free holiday with every car sold. So if you buy a car, you'll get a free holiday. Give something away can also mean to present a prize or an award, etc. The principal gave away prizes to the top students. What prizes did you get at school? She gave away the award for the best actor. So maybe at the Academy Awards or the BAFTAs, which are the British Film Awards. Now, give something away can also mean to allow somebody to gain an advantage. This is a more advanced meaning. They're not playing well. They've already given away 3 goals. So they allowed the other team to get 3 goals. His comments gave the election away to his opponent. So he made some bad comments, so people did not vote for him. He gave the election away. And the next meaning is also a more advanced meaning. So to give something or somebody away, or give away somebody or something, and it means to make something known that somebody wants to keep secret. So they want to keep a secret, but you say something about that to somebody. She gave his location away to the police. So she told the police where he was. Maybe he was hiding from the police, but she told the police where he was. It was supposed to be a surprise, but they accidentally gave it away. So maybe there was a party, a surprise party, or a present, and they told the person what it was or about the party. The next phrasal verb is give back. So we can give somebody something back, we can give somebody back something, or we can give something back to somebody. And this means to return something to its owner, so the original owner, or the person you borrowed something from. I'll give the book back tomorrow. Can you give me back my CD? He gave the keys back to her. And give back can also mean to allow somebody to have the use of something they had before. So it could be a body part or something like that. The rehabilitation gave her back the use of her legs. The operation gave him back his eyesight. Okay, so it's giving somebody the use of something that they had before. Before he had his eyesight, he maybe had an accident and lost his eyesight, but the operation gave him back his eyesight. So he got his eyesight again. The next phrasal verb is give in, and to give in to somebody or something. And this means to admit defeat by somebody or something. So to say that you lost. They finally gave in after a long battle. So there was a long battle, they fought hard, but then finally they admitted defeat, they gave in. They thought they could not win. He was forced to give in because he was outnumbered. And outnumbered means there are more of the other people or other team than you or your team. So if we had 3 people here and there were 10 people over there, they outnumber us. To give in can also mean to agree to something you don't want to do. They didn't give in to the demands. You imagine people asked them for something, but they kept saying no. They didn't give in. Eventually, she gave in and went to the party. So imagine her friends maybe were asking her, go to the party, please go to the party. And she kept saying no, but eventually she said yes, so she gave in. To give something in to somebody, or give something in, can also mean to hand something in, so to give something to somebody. You can also say hand in, that's another phrasal verb. You need to give your assignment in by Friday. So you need to give your assignment or your report to the teacher by Friday, or leave it at the office by Friday. I gave my homework in this morning, so I gave it to my teacher. Now give off, or give off something. And this means to produce a heat, light, a smell, etc. The fire gave off a nice warmth. So if it's very cold, you're sitting by the fire, it gave off a nice warmth. Her perfume was giving off a wonderful fragrance. So she walked past and you could smell a wonderful fragrance, a wonderful smell. The next one is give out, and the first meaning is very advanced. It means to completely end or be used up. After surviving for a week in the desert, their supplies finally gave out. So their supplies, their food, their water, finally finished. They gave out. His goodwill gave out after he was betrayed. So betrayed means somebody that he trusted did something against him. So his goodwill, the good things he was doing, gave out. So it stopped, it finished after somebody did something bad to him, somebody he trusted. Give out can also mean when something stops working. The engine gave out after driving across the country. So you drove your car a long way and the engine gave out. It finally stopped working. He was walking to the park when his leg gave out. So his leg stopped working and maybe he fell down and he couldn't walk. And give something out or give out something means to give something to many people. So the tests were given out at the beginning of the lesson. She gave out flyers for her new business. So she gave them to a lot of people. People walking in the street maybe. If you've ever been to Japan, at train stations, there are always people giving out tissues. Give out, like give off, can mean to produce heat, light, a smell, etc. The lamp gave out a warm glow, so the light looked very warming. The candles gave out some heat, so we could feel some heat from the candles. And the next one has many meanings, and it is give up. The first meaning is to stop trying to do something. This is a very common meaning for give up. He always gives up easily, so he stops trying easily. She gave up without really trying. How about you? Do you usually give up easily? And we can say give somebody up or give up on somebody. And that's to think somebody will not come, not improve, or not be found, etc. Where have you been? We had given up on you. So they were waiting for a long time. They didn't know where he or she was. They thought they were not coming. They had given up on them. I know you can do it. I'm not giving up on you. So studying English, I'm not giving up on you. I know you can do it. To give somebody up can also mean to end a relationship. Did you hear that very famous Rick Astley song, I think in the 80s? Never gonna give you up. He's no good for you. It's time to give him up. So maybe your friend is telling you you should end the relationship. You're not happy. Maybe you should give her up. So again, maybe your friend or family member is telling you you shouldn't be in this relationship. You're not happy. And we can give something up or give up doing something. And this just means to stop doing something. You should give up smoking. It's not good for you. So you should stop smoking. You should give it up. She gave up work to start her own business. So she wanted to start her own business, so she stopped her regular job. And give up also means to spend time on a job or a task that you would normally use for something else. So if you're really busy at work, maybe I had to give up my Saturday to finish the project. Sometimes he gives up his weekends to help his local community. So on the weekends, maybe he usually relaxes or something, but sometimes he helps his local community. So he gives up his time on the weekends to help his local community. And to give something up to somebody or to give up something to somebody means to hand or give something you have to somebody. Please give up your seat to people who need it. So on a train or a bus, you'll see some special seats, and the sign might say, I think usually priority seat, but it also might say, please give up your seat. So please let people that find it difficult to stand up, let them sit on these seats. I had to give my license up after I was caught speeding. So I was caught speeding, I had to give my license to the police. It was cancelled. And to give somebody or give yourself up to somebody means to offer somebody or yourself to be captured. So if you are running away or in trouble, you can be captured if you give yourself up. After a long chase, he gave himself up. So maybe to the police. They were running or in a car. Finally, he stopped and said, I give up. He gave up. He allowed himself to be captured by the police. She finally gave herself up to the police when she had nowhere to go. So there was no place she could go, so she gave up. She allowed herself to be captured by the police. And the final phrasal verb is give yourself over or up to. So give yourself over to or give yourself up to. And this is an advanced phrasal verb. It means to spend all of your time doing or thinking about something. She gave herself over to the idea that she couldn't succeed. So she only thought about not succeeding. She could only think about that. He gave himself up to spending his free time working. So he spent all of his free time working. Maybe he had a lot of work to do. That's the end of another phrasal verbs lesson. I hope you are learning them and I hope you are practicing them. As always, practice makes perfect. So please use every opportunity you can to practice and you will see your improvement. Until next time, bye-bye.